On today's Friday episode, we are going to talk about a little something I am starting on Instagram that I would love for you to join in with me because I see way too many people holding themselves back and not going after what they want, getting in your way and not doing the things that you need to do to go after what you truly want. And so I am doing a 30-day challenge where you are going to get out of your own damn way and start going after what you actually want. And this is not like, I don't know, I see some of these things and it's like, well, and I say this all the time, go after what you want, like, make millions overnight bullshit, like none of that. We're talking about like real business stuff, whatever. But I see way too many people questioning themselves and continuing to say the whole what if, and not what if in a good way, which we'll talk about in a minute, but what if I fail? So let's talk about that first for a minute. If you can hear in the background, Alexandra's homesick. She's not actually sick, but we're just going to deal with this anyways, because you know what? It is what it is. This is behind the scenes of online business in real life. So, anyway, I don't know if you can hear her yelling, but the cat's apparently on the table. So, if you could, that's what that was. Anyways, what if you fail? Let's just talk about this for a second. So, if you are thinking, what if you fail? If you go after some really big goal that you have in mind, whatever that is, I'm not going to define that for you because I don't know what your big goal is. Whatever it is, what if you fail? What is the measure that you are comparing yourself to? Why are you thinking that there's some like made up standard that you're comparing yourself to that you're going to fail? And I think it's really looking at this, and even if you don't reach your goal right away, you're not failing. What is the timeline that you're putting on this? Is it the made up online, you know, become whatever in 30 days bullshit? Well, don't do that because it's not real. Don't set yourself up to feel like that because none of those things are real. So when you're thinking about going after something bigger and thinking, what if I fail? You know what? What if you try and you get really fucking far? What if that happens? And I think, you're not going to fail. Even if you, I really, I really have the mentality that even if you stop, there's reasons that people stop doing things. I still don't think it is necessarily a failure. I really don't. We learn in everything that we do. And you have to stop looking at things as because, like, when you try, if you don't get to this, whatever, it's failing. You tried, and you know what? You can continue to try. Why is there a timeline on it? If you could, let's say your goal is even, now we're doing this for 30 days, so you're not going to make this in 30 days, but like, let's say a huge goal for you is someday to be a millionaire, but you wanted to make it within a year and you don't get there? What if you got there in 3? Is that failing? Like, seriously, is that failing? Let's look at the 30 days. Let's say, because I'm going to get you to define 2 goals that you want in these 30 days. And then you have to commit to doing the actions that I give you when I put out the reels each day in order to, get closer to these goals. But let's say one of your goals is to get 3, 4 clients. Let's say 4 clients. Okay. So your goal is 4 clients in a month. Maybe that's a bit stretchy for you. Who knows? Maybe for the next person, it's like 7, whatever. It really doesn't matter. What if, going back to what if in the good way, you ended up with 2 clients? Are you really going to look at that as a failure? Even if you end up with no clients, but a ton of really warm leads and people that you are engaging with and like really good conversations, is that failing? Because I don't think that it is. I really, truly don't think that it is. So that's the first thing. Now, secondly, another one that I know a lot of people, think about. What if you post something? Because I'm going to ask you to like post that you're committing to doing this. And what if you post it and someone sees that and they think that you're crazy or like they laugh or they comment, whatever? What if that happens? And, I've had this conversation with clients before about different comments and people commenting things and people in real life seeing their stuff. I know I've had interesting conversations when real life people have told me that they've seen some of my stuff, and I'm kind of thrown off because although I know it's out there, I'm always like, oh yeah, it is like actually really out there. Um, so I mean, yeah, it might be weird for a minute, but at the same time, who cares? Let's think about this for a second. So you put this out there, you put out your big goal, you put out what you want, and someone sees it and they have whatever opinion they have on it. You go through these 30 days and you achieve that fucking goal. Are you really going to go back and be like, oh, shit, I shouldn't have done that because that person said that thing? No, no, you're not. Like, this is the whole, it doesn't stop letting these things get to your head. Stop doing it. Does not matter. Doesn't matter what anyone else is saying, what anyone else is doing, any of the other things. And when you define your goals, do not be looking at what anyone else is doing. This is for you. This is for you and you alone and what you want to do. This is not for anybody else. This is your goals. So I want you to come and join me on this, because the other side of this what if is what if it all works out. And that's what I want to see for you at the end of the 30 days. And I want to see what happens. And I want you to come and join me in doing this and really stepping outside of your comfort zone on doing some things, getting out of your way and stretching yourself a bit. Because there's so many things that I see, people that I talk to, and I know that you are holding back and you need to stop doing that. You need to stop it because you don't need to hold back. And the results that you really want or on the other side of not holding back. So come and join me. Find me on Instagram if you don't follow me already at I am Tara Leeson. And I'm going to be sharing about this. I guess it'll be Friday when this podcast goes up. I always record this usually Thursday, so it's like tomorrow. But I will be sharing it. Make sure you go look for the reel. Join us. Let me know that you're in. And I am super excited to do this with you. If you like this episode, make sure you give it a 5-star rating, review, share it with a friend, let people know about what we are doing, share the little challenge. Would love that. You are on YouTube, like and subscribe. You can come join us on Instagram. Would love it. Do all of the things. And that is it for today. I am excited to get this going, and I will catch you in the next one.